Namaste, dear friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. This is the 12/21/21 solstice, and we are here. And that's all I can. Last night, all I heard was there's no going back. We are here. We have stepped over the threshold. So I'm going to do a solstice reading. I hope these energies are benefiting you. They are uplifting. It just feels like we're here. We're here. That, you know how when you're a kid and you're going on the car ride, it's, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And then you arrive at your destination and there's just this, the journey is over in one way and just beginning in a new way. The adventure, the journey is over, the adventure begins kind of energy. Of course, the journey is never over, but it feels like we've arrived at the destination of intention, and now we are in for this new adventure. So because of today, I'm going to use the Rumi deck. I love this deck. It's very profound, as well as the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. Now, in the pre-shuffle, I saw Sacred Convergence, which is a card that came out in just a recent reading, the last time I used the deck, and then the card 1. So it feels like we are coming into that unification energy within ourselves, the balance of masculine feminine energy, as well as the unification of the divine masculine, divine feminine energies within and then so without. So while I was shuffling, this card was left on the table. This is the Ace of Swords. This is truth, absolute truth. I haven't used this deck in a while. Let me pull out my sheet. This is absolute truth. This is the beginning of the new adventure without the deception. That Seven of Swords, malicious intent, the deception energy that has been coming up in the readings. That this is the beginning of the wheel, the new path of truth. Here's the Wheel of Fortune here. And then this card flipped out when I was picking up the deck, which is the Six of Pentacles, which is, no, I'll take that back. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. The moon is cups. The pentacles are spheres. So this is the Six of Cups, and it is a soul connection. The Six of Cups to me is a divine soul connection. So those two cards came out as I was picking up this deck, and one remained on the table, the other just flipped out, and I wasn't shuffling. So very intentional. I may pull a couple other decks just depending on how I am guided. Just turning over now all of my, I'm surrendering to Spirit to bring these messages forward. So I will read from the Nostradamus because there's some quatrains in there that are very significant. Let's cut this deck. And I don't even remember, because when I'm bringing messages I don't remember, so we'll cut this deck too. All right. Please remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it does, yippee. If it doesn't, it's not your message. Please leave it in peace for someone else. Also, if you need a personal reading, please connect with me through the link in the description box. Just shoot me a little email and I'll be happy to respond to you and set that up for you. So thank you very much for your presence here, for your like, share, subscribes. Okay, Spirit says be quiet. Divine Mother manifests, and the lion and the deer. Really not the cards I was expecting, to be honest, but let's see. 22 and 15. 22 is tomorrow's date. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. So this is the journey in itself. So let's see what stands out. Hello, my old friend. Do you remember me? We are the oldest of friends, ancient soulmates. There's that six of cups. We are acquainted over many lifetimes past through many lessons learned together in the school of love. So here we meet again in this advanced spiritual training of human experience with the earth as our classroom. The moment is upon us to leave what we have known once and to open up to the great mystery of lift again. Our soul leaps from the divine oneness. Remember that card 1? Through the river of forgetfulness and now dive into a body and a life. What a journey that leap begins. So here we are together in the school of love, not for the soul who still adheres to preference instead of curiosity, not for the soul who craves comfort instead of devotion in a divine adventure. Remember, we talked about the adventure begins. We must be like lovers, you and I, if we are to take these lessons. We must be willing to become mad with passion, crazy enough to chase the great beloved, even if it means forgetting who we are for a time, to have the sacred delight of rediscovery, breaking some rules, and looking like fools. Well, what could be greater than becoming a fool for love? That will do for us. That will do well. Let us be fools for love together. Okay, so that was the lion and the deer. Whew, I got chills. Did you get chills? Oh my. It's like this is the new adventure. And it's just with reckless abandon in the heart space. Divine Mother manifests. Oh, living in the world of 6 directions, accept the gloom and accept the bliss, for those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. Okay, this oracle comes to you via the sacred grace and mercy of the Divine Mother, who is the great manifesting expression of divinity. All that is created, all that is made manifest, without exception, flows from her being. This is why it is safe to trust in life, even more especially the inexplicable mystery and even the darkness that may give rise to fear and judgment within us. It is all part of her unfathomable workings. Through these wise ways of the Divine Mother, there is a gift headed for you now. Will you receive it? That gift is one of manifestation, something you have been working toward, growing into, loving and dreaming, perhaps for a very long time, is finally coming to fruition. So this is, it feels like this adventure in love, in the sacred heart space of the divine feminine energy, is now becoming manifest. Oh my. So here we have the 7 of Pentacles, whatever you have been working on, investing in, and we have the Queen of Pentacles is becoming manifest in the 3Ds. Perfect, exactly what and in this Queen of Pentacles, does she not look like kind of the embodiment of a divine being who is beginning to manifest? She is sitting in expectation now that her whatever she has manifest will be coming to her. Whatever she has worked on, now she has turned toward the receiving of. This is the gift that is coming to you. Whatever you have been working on, and now she being the receiving energy. Here is the 2 of Pentacles. No, 2 of Cups. Sorry, got to get my Pentacles or spheres. This is the 2 of Cups. There's that relationship. That is that divine connection, the divine counterpart. And look at the direction of that. There's a ring here. The heart is headed in this direction. See how that heart is tilted? Right toward the Queen of Pentacles. That is the divine manifestation. Something that she has been nurturing in her heart for a long time is coming to her. A relationship, a connection, a soulmate connection that we heard in the reading, as well as that 6 of Cups card. powerful. It is absolutely powerful. Okay, we have quite a few cards here, so it's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Hangman. We have the Queen of Swords. The Star. The Four of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. And the Six of Swords. Okay, so these two, the Hanged Man and the Queen of Swords, look at how this sword is going right into the back of the head. And sorry, that's kind of graphic, but it feels like, and this is the imagery in the Three of Wands. So it looks like the expectation. Remember when I said the expectation now is that she will be receiving, and she's in that receptive energy. The Queen of Swords has cleared the way. The waiting is over. She has cleared the way for this. She has removed what is no longer serving her to make space for what is coming. And she's done the work, and now the waiting is over. Okay, so then we have the Star and the Four of Pentacles. The Star is healing, is hope. The Four of Pentacles is kind of resistant, but if you see, here is the dove on the branch here, and then the dove on the Six of Swords is bringing this to her. So she kind of at first resisted what this was coming in, because there needed to be some healing in that energy. So this is a 17 card with a 4 card, which is a 21 card, which is a 3. Well, the 21 being today. Now see, this is a 12 card, and this is a 13. In this deck, the queens are 13s, the kings are 14s. So this is progression. So the waiting is over. There's movement now. On the 21st, she's no longer resisting. She's open to receive. Being open. Okay, so now we have the Three of Cups, which is union energy for me. That's the way I read. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is moving, I don't want to say transferring. It's not transferring, it's transitioning. It's transitioning into more union energy, because she is now open. The healing is done, and she has manifested this. It is coming in. Let me take some, actually I'm going to pull, let's pull from the Sacred Traveler. Actually, I heard Sacred Destiny. So let me grab my Sacred Destiny deck. I haven't used this deck for a bit. I used it in a personal reading. So this just feels like the deck I need to use, the Sacred Destiny deck. That one almost wanted to come out. Okay, we had quite a few. I like the first one. Happiness, and that is 2 dolphins, like 2 of Cup energy. Fulfillment and wonders. Holy cow. So we have wonders. The wonders, wow. Fulfillment, remember when it said it would come to fruition? Those seeds that you planted would turn into an orchard. There is the peach. And then here is union energy, happiness. This is the relationship. This is the Two of Cups energy. Sorry, not union energy, but this is two people united in absolute extreme joy. Have you ever seen an unhappy dolphin? Okay, so now we're going to take the Shadowscapes. Remember, we don't read reversals in this deck. Let's see what's going on. This is such a happy reading. Four of Swords. Yeah. Healing. The healing there has been a time of quiet, a time of restoration, a time of release. And here's the Seven of Cups. There were many opportunities, and it looks like, see, this is a couple that are planning out their next move. What is the next step? Where do we want to go with this relationship? Two of Swords. Yeah, that was, and flew out over here. That was the energy that she was just kind of in that waiting, that Hanged Man energy, waiting to make some decisions about the dangling heart. Let's show you that cup. See, that heart is just dangling, and she hasn't decided if she wants to cut it free or if she's just going to sit there and wait for a little longer. But she decided now, it's time to open my heart. It's time to be free. It's time to be at peace. It's time to manifest this connection. Nine of Swords. That was an intentional reverse, and I don't read reversals, but if I were to read that in the reverse, that overthinking anxiety is over. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, definitely on the soul. Eight of Cups is moving on to something more meaningful, which to me is your spiritual path. So following what is in divine order is what I'm just hearing. The divine feminine is following what is in divine order. What is the divine masculine? I need to switch decks, sorry. Let's see what the divine masculine is up to. I'm going to take the Somnia. Actually, no, Light Seers. Somnia just didn't feel right. As I put my hand over the candle and where my sage stick is, it was getting very hot, and it was like, no, 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 don't touch that one. That's not it. So this is the Light Seers Tarot. What's up with the divine masculine in this situation at this current time? Oh my. All came out in reverse. So the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So it feels as though he has now made a decision. He's been enduring some sort of situation where he's just done enduring. He's no longer struggling with the decision to leave the karmic or the third party. The other person involved in this situation, significant other, could be, feels like a relationship. What else is going on with the divine masculine? Four of Cups comes out in the challenged. He's been very disinterested in some aspects of his life. Very melancholy, very unable to find joy. Just unable to really focus on the things that make him happy. Particularly the relationship that feels connected to his soul. Okay. So here's the divine masculine card, the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords. This is the significator for the divine masculine for me, the Hierophant. That's his spiritual self. His soul is telling him to release himself from this, step away from this energy. See how there's a person here looking in this mirror. No longer wants to have that as their decision. See, you have a person here making a choice about who they want to be. This is the energy of this Nine of Wands. Just absolutely entangled in something, and they're like, that's, I can see now clearly that that's what I am, and I don't want to be that way. And see, she's kind of contemplating. She's got her hand under her chin, like, that is not what I want. So I want my soul to be free. I want my soul to be happy. I want to be able to move along in my spiritual journey. One more card for the Divine Masculine energy, please. There we go. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Something is definitely out of balance. So let's take a couple of oracle cards. Now we're going to do the Sacred Traveler. Find out. The Divine Feminine is, she's not waiting, she's just receiving. And she's receiving in divine timing. She is allowing whatever is meant to come into her life, And she's, you know, she's manifested it. So now she's in that, not really expectation, but expectant energy that she knows it's coming in. She's just waiting for the arrival of what she has manifested in this connection. And the Divine Masculine feels like he is being called by that energy. He's not being repelled. He's being called to choose what his soul wants. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. There is the Divine Feminine being in her absolute, look at how she's just manifested. She's just in the wonders are coming in of what she's manifested, because she's in such high vibration, and she's in that gratitude energy of, you know, this is amazing. I'm so happy I've been on this journey. And then we have for the Divine Masculine beginning a new cycle. First light. It's like the first light has, and look, this is the Divine Mother manifest. It's almost like this light, she has offered this light to the Divine Masculine, and it's like his soul is now seeing that light, that soul spark for the first time. Let's take no, that doesn't feel right. Is there anything else? Anything else I need to do? Let's try the power of love. This is the last, I'm saying, this is it. It's almost like I should have ended the reading there. So, let's see what comes through. Peacefulness, yeah, that is definitely her energy. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. That is her energy. She is in that peaceful, calm, relaxed energy. Divine Masculine, self-love. That is the lesson he is learning, and her light is bringing that in. Look at how these two cards are so similar in color. This is like the lion and the deer. This is the solstice, and it feels like we are here and everything now changes. That's what I'm hearing. Everything now changes. It's like this is the and it feels like once the solstice, it feels like tomorrow, the 22nd of December, then becomes the new adventure. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.